Welcome to the European Summit, the industry-leading event that brings together the whole affiliate marketing ecosystem. You are about to watch COD 10x your ecom business with Carlo, and please do ask us any questions in the chat box if any arise as you listen. And over to you, Carlo.
Thank you, Romana. So, hello, everybody. I don't know how many people are actually watching this, but we will have some fun, I'm sure about it. So I've been here at this event, I think this is the second time. The last time I was in face-to-face kind of experience. Right now, the whole world has changed. So right now we are remote, but I think it will be fun anyways. So today we are going to talk about a very hot topic in e-commerce. And the topic is COD, which means cash on delivery. And then we will be seeing how businesses can 10x their revenue by just adopting a new model, which is the cash on delivery. Just a little bit of background about myself. So I'm kind of new in the industry. 3 years ago, I was new in the industry of e-commerce. I worked for big technology companies before, like Oracle and Salesforce. I was basically advising big enterprise accounts in thriving in the digital era transformation. So anything that was technology and softwares and automate things, and that was basically my cup of tea. And then after 3 or 4 years working in Dublin for these companies, I met again with two of my best friends, and then we decided to build Udropy, which is the company that I'm the CEO right now. And we decided to help basically individuals or new e-commerce entrepreneurs in accessing e-commerce in a whole new different way. But forget about me right now. Just focus on the topic, because this is really going to change your mentality about e-commerce and business models. So just one slide about the market, because that's always important to remind where we are right now. So e-commerce is just growing crazy. So everybody, if you just looking to, I don't know, create a side hustle job or a full-time job or anything really, I mean, you're in the right spot. You're in the right market. E-commerce is growing double-digit every single year for the past few years. And last year, COVID has accelerated by far, 5 or 6 years, where e-commerce should have been to right now. So you are in the right spots. And because we are in Europe, I just put some numbers here. So from 15%, 13% to 37% in some countries. It's just crazy right now. And the interesting thing is there is a distribution between the internet usage and the online shopping. And you can see there are some countries like Netherlands and Switzerland, and basically they're using a lot of internet right now. And then also a lot of people are using, are going online to buy things, right? They're online shoppers. But if you look at the right of the chart, you see some countries like Italy as well, where I'm originally from, and Romania and in Spain and Portugal, where basically there is a big gap, right? And the gap is we have, a lot of people using internet. There's the huge, usage of internet, but the amount of people actually buying things online is just little. And if you look at that, and then you start to questioning why this is the situation, why is this happening right now? Basically, the solution is just talking to customers, talking to people in that specific country, and understand their behavior. And in those countries, primarily, we see the elderly population as well. So those people, they're not used to go on internet to buy things online, just not used to do that. And they don't have cash and credit cards and debit cards. They have cash in their pocket. And that's why if you want to sell in those countries, you really have to focus on one specific business model, which is cash on delivery, which it's kind of what the word says, right? Cash on delivery. So I am going to order something online. I don't pay right now, but I just want to wait until somebody will give my package, and then I'll pay at the door. I'll give cash at the door. And I think cash on delivery as well is changing a lot, right? Because it's cash, but right now I'm in Dubai right now, and here it's very popular, but you don't pay with cash. You pay with your debit card at the delivery. So it's kind of, collection on delivery instead of cash on delivery. And in these countries, again, in Europe, because it's a European conference, so let's stick with it. You can see that the cash on delivery is very well used in some countries, like from 16% in Portugal up to 70% in Eastern European countries, which is crazy. I mean, if you look about, Italy, just Italy, we're talking about around 80, 100 million orders, packages every single year managed through cash on delivery. That's huge, right? But like, if you want to sell in Italy, then if you're not doing cash on delivery, then means that you're basically limiting your, total addressable market by, 20%. But if you're selling in Greece, well, if you don't sell with cash on delivery, then you're basically off the table, because customers are, want to buy things using the model. It's like 62%, it's a lot. But there is a customer gap. And this is kind of the whole concept why everybody knows the cash on delivery is a new thing, but nobody's actually doing it from a business standpoint, because there is a gap, right? So you have online shoppers that they prefer COD from 16 to 70%, as we said, as we saw together. But then on the other side, you have companies, and 100% of them want to get cash upfront. They don't want to wait, because the thing about cash on delivery is, as you're not selling your product real time on your Shopify store, but you have to wait until the courier will ship the product and collect the cash, there is a cash flow net negative periods of like 15, 20 days, in which you're basically not earning money. And we all hate that, right? Because we have to buy inventory. We have to invest in marketing ads, and we don't have the cash, if we're just starting out, to cover this first 15, 20 days. So that's kind of the main gap. But there are a couple of ways we can do to solve these. And if we're able to do that, then you'll be able to really, really give what our customers, what our online shoppers really want, and increase our revenue. So just dive into kind of a couple of countries here in Eastern Europe as well. I mean, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, and Greece are the countries in which like cash on delivery is very, very popular, from like 50%, 25% up to 70% in Bulgaria. And as you can see, like if you look at Bulgaria, for instance, like 70% of the packages, are paid like with cash on delivery, 25% credit card, and 5% with bank payments and internet banking. So if you're targeting those countries and you're not really focusing cash on delivery, you're missing something out. That's on the numbers talking here. That's not me. I've obviously been seeing this. We manage thousands and thousands of orders and customers. We know what's working well, and trust me when I say that really we see customers going from drop shipping to 3PL and then to cash on delivery, and then it 10x their business just because they're adopting what the online shoppers, the final online shoppers want them to adopt. So in Italy, for instance, there is a huge market right now, and cash on delivery is growing crazy as the internet penetration as well grows. So that's really math. I mean, it's not very difficult, but as a founder, because sometimes we forget that if you're in e-commerce, you don't have just a business. You're a founder, and as founders, we always looking to test ideas, to test products with the lowest capital needed. But we have to find the best go-to-market strategy to do that. And if we don't pick the COD as a go-to-market strategy, then it's just harder and harder, because the CPM and the cost per purchase is just growing crazy. So if everyone is bidding on the same models, then it's just so much harder to find profit on your e-commerce businesses. So I really want to stress this out a lot, because you guys have to look at this from a market standpoint before really dive into what really is. E-commerce in Spain, as well as I think some of you might be in Marbella, because I think Marbella is a nice place. Anyways, been there once. Let's talk about Spain as well. Big market for you, Droppy, as well, when it comes to cash on delivery. Like, still 18% seems to be like not a high, fraction, but it's still like 18% of the whole, I think like $3 billion market. It's just cash on delivery, so you don't want to miss that out as well. And in cash on delivery as well, you don't have a lot of competitors. So just like a very nice way to create that competitive edge as well. And you can see here you have like, delivery method as well, like payment method. Like payment method, we talk about that, like credit card versus cash on delivery. But like delivery method as well, it's super interesting to look at them because most of the people want to receive packages once they are home, like during the day, during the evening, or they want to be delivered at a mailbox. So, and I thought like, right now, and this is interesting because I mean, with the COVID, I think everybody's at home right now, so everybody prefers to get things and goods at home. But like 11% delivery on workplace, that really got my attention because before COVID, I mean, everybody was basically working and buy things online, but you didn't expect that because people want to make sure that when the package arrives, somebody will pick it. There is 100% sure that somebody is at home or they have a mailbox, because you as an e-commerce founder as well, you want to make sure that you don't pay an extra shipping, delivery because that address is wrong or the customer is not home or all of that. And we're going to talk about that in a few seconds. So why you should offer COD? So the four kind of major points, and sorry for the typo here on should. So the first one is you want to offer an additional service. That's it, right? So you want to give the option on Shopify to your customers to say, hey, there is a prepaid offer here for like $50, whatever. But then if you want to do cash on delivery, that's going to be the cost. It's going to be like $56, whatever. But we will send you the package first, and then you can pay later. And then we're seeing a lot of customers doing this strategy. Basically, they firstly push cash on delivery offer, and then once the customer is going to the funnel, goes to the checkout page, and it clicks on cash on delivery, then a new pop-up will show up and say, you know what, just pay now, please, and I'll give you like 10, 15% discount, or I'll give you another product for free, or I give you free shipping, or I give you this and that. Because again, the main problem is cash flow. So, but if you're attracting customers as they want to be attracted with cash on delivery offers, so you're earning, that's the second point, you're earning the trust because customers don't know who you guys are. I mean, you're not Nike, you're not Gymshark, you're not like, big brands. I mean, trust is a major problem online because, I mean, you're just like somebody promoting something on Facebook or on Instagram, or, if you're using influencers, they might be a little bit better, but still, people don't trust you. So if they don't trust you and they see an offer on your e-commerce business, they will go on Amazon and buy the same thing, maybe a cheaper price, if you're not able to create that unique product, that unique offer. But if you really offer cash on delivery, then you're earning the trust, because what you're saying is, hey, you know what, just take these and you don't have to pay me, just pay once I'm gonna show you that you can trust me, that I'm actually a legit business and I'm giving the package to you. Also increase the TAM, because again, if you're selling to Greece in prepaid, then you're missing a 68% market, so that doesn't make any sense, right? So if you want to increase the total addressable market, which is the TAM, you want to offer this new model, because again, that is what Europeans want. I mean, try to have a conversation with cash on delivery with Americans. They don't know what's that because everybody has credit cards and debit cards. They don't have cash in their pocket. Like, have a conversation here in Dubai. Everybody's using cash on delivery, and the same thing is happening in Europe as well. So really, it's kind of, it's very popular. And also increase revenue, because guess what? If you want to increase the shopping basket value for $40 to $69, and that's what we've been seeing, right? Like in UDroppy, we have numbers. So I'm not just like throwing numbers here, but just like I have so much data I can take into consideration right now. We're seeing like customers selling on average of $40 in prepaid and a $69 in cash on delivery. But why is that difference? How people are increasing shopping basket value? And the answer is, well, by using cross-sell and upsell. And guess what? Cash on delivery is the perfect model to do that, because you can associate a call center, because call center can collate, confirm the order, but also say, hey, we have an offer. We can give you 2 for 1. We can give you 3 for 2, whatever. Like, this is kind of how you increase the number from $40 to $69. And also, you can really focus on that upsell and cross-sell flywheel which will help your business. So even though cash on delivery has a cost, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can really cover that and make that extra profit easily, I mean, without any problem. And also because when you're selling to cash on delivery, we've been seeing customers paying going from 15, 18 cost per purchase down to $4 cost per purchase just by targeting people with cash on delivery offers, because there's not a lot of competition there. I mean, if you think about Amazon as well, I mean, Amazon doesn't offer cash on delivery. So for the first time in your life, you can have a competitive edge versus Amazon. So, and really kind of, there is a whole trust again involved in this equation. And again, people, they do trust Amazon, but really it's kind of a lie as well sometimes, because it's not true that it's shipping 1-2 days every single time. Sometimes they do shipping 20 days. So if you're able to build that trust, you'll buy from your store. And if you have cash on delivery, that's an even better situation. But it's not just perfect, right? I mean, you have a couple of challenges as well. So those are the main ones, right? The fast reimbursement. So you have to work with your shipping courier or with your logistics center and make sure that you get your cash as soon as possible. And usually that takes 10, 12 days. So basically you have to wait the first 2 weeks, and then you get your payments, and then you'll get the payments for the first 2 weeks, and then on a weekly basis, on a weekly cadence, you'll get every single time your payment for the 2 weeks earlier. So you have these 15 days net negative cash flow that you have to cover. So if you go cash on delivery, you have to think about it, that you know that you will have some trouble in cash flow at the very beginning. You know that you will get your money, but just a matter of, okay, how do I make sure that I can order my next order, my next bulk of products in time, even if I don't have any money? And guess what? There are a lot of fintech companies in Europe. Just go for, find, credit licensing, financings and fintech companies. They give you credits. You can sell your credits and receivables to them, and then for 5%, they can, you can pay an invoice to your supplier, in real time, and then you can pay after 90 days the actual fintech company. So there are a lot of them, just like Klarna out there, millions of different fintech that you can use in different countries, of course, but check them out. So the other challenge is track each shipment. So of course, you want to have visibility across your whole order management flow. So you want to make sure that if a customer reach out to you, you know what's going on, and then you track every single shipment, and also the analytics level of understanding, these orders being confirmed, this lead has been converted into an order, that lead has been converted into an order, and then an upsell is associated, and then the status is new, or there is a return, or there is something going on there, and the customer doesn't want to accept the package. How much is the actual money that the courier has collected? Are there any problems, any delays, anything like that? You really have to have visibility on what's going on. And then order confirmation, which is normally call center, so you really have to focus on call center. If you're starting out, it's fine that you call leads yourself. That's what we've been seeing as well. A lot of customers are doing that. I mean, they just call leads themselves, and they call them, they confirm leads into orders, and then they try to upsell as well, because you know what you're selling better than anybody else. Because if you find a call center, you have to train the call center agent. You have to give them the script to be able to sell, confirm, and upsell all your products. And then ultimately, it's manage returns. And returns are just a pain, because you have to pay 2 times the shipping. So you go there to your customer is not home, the courier will try 2 or 3 times, and then guess what? If the customer is not there at the 3rd time, the shipping courier will go back to the closest warehouse, and then from there, you have to manage it. From there, you can pick it and then ship it to another customer, or you can return that package to your main warehouse. And that's why it's so important, if you're selling to different countries, to have warehouses kind of everywhere, and move the stock, move micro stock into all the different countries. So you don't want to do cash on delivery in Spain from Italy. You want to do cash on delivery in Spain from Spain, and then from Italy to Italy, and then from Romania to Romania. And this is kind of micro stock management. It's really the key as well here, because once you turn to cash on delivery, then you're real business right now. It's not like drop shipping, and it's just like you now have a brand. You're now really building something that you're committing to. Just a few slides then, like to kind of tell you how we're helping customers in leverage cash and delivery. And then again, we've seen so many entrepreneurs. We help thousands and thousands of people to get into e-commerce. We see that people are going from drop shipping to cash and delivery all the time. And then once they do that, they 10x their revenue just by changing the model, just by changing the go-to-market shipping model to their customers, which is crazy. So UDropIt is a platform that democratizes access to e-commerce entrepreneurship. That's what we do. And I'm not going to talk about all the stuff that we do, like drop shipping. I mean, we're connecting merchants with reliable product suppliers and logistics centers. That's our cup of tea. But today, I just want to show you just a few things about cash and delivery. I'm not going to say that you have to use us. Just use a very a good platform out there. Just not try to do everything yourself, because it's just so complicated. There's so many things to do. You have to collect cash. It's just like very complicated. So don't try it yourself at home. So here in the platform, we have all the warehouses that we ship to. Right now, we are doing cash and deliveries in 11 countries in Europe. So all the countries that I've been talking to right before we all serve them. And then you can basically move your stock into all those warehouses. And then from there, basically connect your Shopify store and then be able to see what's going on and then manage leads and convert orders. That's kind of an example of the lead management portal. So you see all the leads coming from Shopify to the main console. And then from there, you can either way call them, or we have our own call centers that can call leads for you and convert them into orders. You have all the analytics that you need, like everything is beautiful. And then you can really have everything in front of you and a good understanding of your business just with the fingertips. And then you can move from drop shipping to cash and delivery by staying in the same platform. Everything after you pay and we go and collect cash, you'll see every single order is showing up there with all the different statuses. So if the customer reach out to you, you always know what's going on. You just like type the name of the customer, and that's it. We take your package from the logistics center. We go to the final customer. We collect the cash, and then we wire the cash back to you. And the only thing you have to do in this whole process, very complex process, is just focus on sales and marketing. Just focus on your core business, because most of the time you're just alone. You don't have any other partners. You might have just you and your friends. You cannot do everything. You have to be just focused on one single thing, which is sales and marketing and customer service. We take care of the rest, or another platform, whatever, but just don't try yourself everything. So I just wanted to end up this presentation. I hope you guys enjoyed it with just one thing, one big launch that we're making on UDropIt. So this month, we're going to launch Migrant Venture. So Migrant Venture is going to completely, destroy the whole academy, courses, whatever in e-commerce, because we realized that the training side is the most important thing for you guys. And then we see a lot of customers, being successful in e-commerce. We want them to talk about their experience and how they do things to you, because we know they're legit. We know they're making orders. We see that. So we just like qualify fake gurus out from the equation, because we know what's going on. And then in Migrant Venture, you'll see everything for free in the platform, and you'll see like a cash and delivery, training. Like we have like 8 hours of training in cash and delivery. You see all the funnels, all the products, all the different strategies you can adopt. You can see like everything that is Facebook ads and Pinterest ads and building Shopify businesses, and everything is just in one single platform and in one single community. You can talk to people, you can talk to guests, and it's just amazing how this is going to help you guys to go from 0 to 1, and then from 1 to hero. And that's pretty much on my side. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, send me an email, LinkedIn, whatever you want me to download, let me know. I'm very sociable, so if you send me an email, I will reply. So hope you guys enjoyed it.
Thank you so much, Carlo. Such an interesting session. Thank you. A quick question for you. What would you recommend for somebody starting out in e-commerce? Do you have any advice for them starting out from the beginning?
Yeah,
with no background.
So we are working with a lot of people, individuals who don't have any experience at all, right? They just like, they see a huge opportunity into e-commerce. They go like, I want to get a piece of the cake, and it's a side hustle job. I have a passion. I love football. I want to sell football gears, whatever. So my advice is always start with your passion, because the market is there. So don't forget about it. It's there. It's huge. But if you want to start selling things online, start with your passion. Don't sell things that you don't know, right? So if I love football, I don't want to sell pets products because I don't have any pets. So I don't know how to sell those items, right? So start with something that you know, and then from there, you learn and you scale it because you already know your customers, because you could be one of them. And then from there, you really have to be focusing on learning, and it's a lot of hard work, and it's definitely not about just watching what other people are doing. You have to do it yourself, and then find the best partner to be along in the journey.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. That was so inspiring, and you seem so passionate about what you do. So thank you. And
thank you, Romana.
Up, thank you so much, Carlo. Thanks again. And at 12 p.m., everybody, on stream 2, we have a financial getaway to Russian and CIS CPA market. So don't miss that at 12 p.m. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks again to Carlo, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.
In the past 10 years, Crack Revenue has been working hand in hand with affiliates. We feel blessed to have thousands of brand ambassadors across the world that proudly promote both Crack Revenue and our most profitable brands. Because of this, we want to help them succeed by doing everything we can, from dedicated affiliate managers to 24/7 live chat support, to newsletters and blogs packed with insight and expert advice. We also update our Crack Revenue platform on a monthly basis, providing more tools, more features, and more creative content for affiliates to use. Not only do we want affiliates to follow the whale, but become one as well.